from Louisville, Kentucky, with sticker granddaughter and sticker teenager. You gonna say hi?
Hi.
All right. How's it going out there? Just watched the collector's panel that Joe Mayo put up that we missed because we had to leave Chicago. The best for Beatle fans in Chicago, we had to leave to get back so the kids could go to school. So we missed the collector's panel, but it's pretty good that Joe put it up there. I think there's about 45 minutes of it. We got Ethan and Tom and Joe Mayo and Andy Nichols and I'm not going to remember the lady's name that had the lunchbox. Talking about Beatles lunchbox, she said hers was worth, she had offers of $1,700 and she didn't even have the cap on the lunchbox. Let's pull this out. I had a $3,000 offer on this today from James, but told him $3,200 was the best I could do. So it'll probably sell here in the next 24 hours.
George Music for All Seasons said hello to all, and Joseph Mantino said hello, STICKERMANIA family.
How you doing, Joseph Mantino and George of All Music?
All 4 seasons.
Music for All Seasons.
Music for All Seasons. How you guys doing? All right. So her lunchbox didn't look anything like this one. She didn't have the blue cap. This is in near mint condition. So if you want this, you better hurry because it's going to sell here in the next 24 hours. $3,200. The most valuable tin lunchbox that exists because lunchbox collectors want it and Beatle collectors want it. Got a working latch, saw the clip inside. You got no tarnish wear on the bottom. They always show tarnish wear on the bottom. And a working cap with the protector and not a broken glass. Probably the last time I'll be able to show that. So I could have shown that at the collector's panel, but I didn't have that with me at the time.
What if anyone offers any less?
Not gonna sell.
No good.
I already had a $3,000 offer.
Joseph Mantino said, I'm doing good, thank you.
Way to go, Joseph.
You're welcome.
We're doing pretty good too.
Usually.
You didn't ask me what my good deed was for the day.
I forgot about that.
My good deed for the day was cleaning the public bathrooms at the store. Woo-wee! What do you say about that? You can read in between the lines there.
You had a lot of good deeds.
All right, a couple shout outs. I talked about Joe Mayo. Eric Cash has been sending me message this week. He wanted to buy my second state butcher cover I showed in a short, but it sold right away overnight yesterday for $14.44. It was a West Coast second state butcher cover with the butcher cover peeking through on the left side. They misaligned the trunk slick. Mikey Arugula, how you doing, Mikey? I said it right this time. I'm not going to call you Mickey anymore on this live stream. Sorry about that last time. I kept confusing and putting Mickey and Mikey. Thinking of Mickey Mantle or something.
Mickey Mouse?
But our live stream Zoom Beatles roundtable, Beatles Memorabilia roundtable has been delayed a week because suddenly Rachel has to go out of town for a week. So it's going to be delayed to August 28th. So August 21st, we'll be doing our usual Wednesday, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time live stream. What do you say, Sticker Kid?
They was going to miss us.
Hey, Sticker Kid, you became famous. I did that short with Mark Lapidos at Fest for Beatle fans. He's the head guy, the owner of it. And you photobombed it behind me. And I didn't notice until it was up. You were even doing a little dance getting right out of it. That was pretty cool. Props. Way to go.
Jack Thomas said hello. Just started following these last week. I bought the Introducing the Beatles with Hype sticker from you.
All right. The introducing the Beatles with the hype sticker with Please Please Me and Twist and Shout. I think it sold for about, you can correct me, I think it sold for about $299. Let's put the pin away before you do.
Hey!
You do some damage. All right, a few other shout outs. The Chapel Roan, just do a short shout out to Chapel Roan. Me and Kevin from Kevin Records are agreeing to disagree. I say she's going to be the next superstar, and he says no way, she's not talented, not a good singer. I don't agree with him. He says he's a musician, but I'm not a musician, I just listen to the talent, and she's got plenty of talent. She has a similar story as how the Beatles broke. The Beatles got turned down by Decca Records, and then they went to Hamburg for most of that year, the first 6 months of the year, and they got to be stars. They practiced their 10,000 hours, they perfected it. And Chapel Roan has done some of the same. She got dropped by Atlantic Records in 2020. She pulled it all. She went back to work selling donuts and I guess a nanny. And then she got whatever. She knew she was creative, and she became what she is today, which is pretty amazing, I think. She had 7 songs in the top 100 right now, but they said Phenomenon was going to enter the charts next week, so she'll have 8 songs in the top 100. She probably will have the number 2 album next week if she passes up Kanye West's album, Vultures 2.
Kanye West.
Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
I offered $350 for a Chapel sign CD insert and got rejected. And her first album CD from way back with Atlantic, she signed her real name on one of them, Kaylee, and it sold for $4,000, if you can imagine that. And there's even a short video of Sabrina Carpenter singing Good Luck Babe I saw today. That's pretty cool. That's my... But one other thing about Chapel Roan, she's going to conquer Europe next. Kind of similar to the Beatles story, only the Beatles came to America. The Beatles were in Europe, they came to America. Chapel's doing the opposite. All right, that's it for my Chapel Roan minute. Till next time when she might be wearing a Chapel Roan t-shirt.
Did you mention her producer?
Pink Pony Club. Oh yeah, her producer is Dan Nigro. He is the producer of the moment. He's brought it all out her on this album. It's a banger. I think it's the best album to come out since, in the last 20 years, since Atlanta Morissette. We'll see. That's my opinion. All right, talked about Rachel's Ghost. Can't Buy Me Love, we heard on the music system today before you got there. And I told the cashiers, I said, I sold that picture sleeve today for a lot of money. Who is it said I couldn't sell for that much? Daniel Costello?
Yeah.
Castillo.
Yeah, he said I would never sell it for $2,500. Well, I guess he was right. I sold it for $2,400.
Oh.
And it went to Tom, who owns Fab 4 Collectibles in New York City. I can't imagine what price they'll put on it. I bet it'll be close to $4,000.
Wait, how much was it supposed to sell for?
I had it up for $2,555, and I took and Tom offered me $2,400.
That's not even nothing.
That's a lot for a 7-inch picture sleeve.
I'm saying that you didn't lose that much.
It's a piece of paper that big.
Yeah, see? You gained a lot.
All right. Some other things that sold.
Daniel just said something.
Daniel, what did he say?
Daniel Castillo said, "As an loading."
He said, no way Tom's making a profit from that.
You know way he's gonna make a profit?
He said, no way Tom's making a profit.
Or maybe he's keeping it for his own private.
He's keeping it for his personal
Yeah,
collection.
yeah, you know more about him than I do, but the bobbing head dolls I had in the box that I sold to Tom for $14.44, he has up on his site for $2,222. All right, I sold my Led Zeppelin 2 that I showed last time that had the hype sticker for a Whole Lot of Love. Went out a couple days ago, sold for $800. I told you about my Second State Butcher cover selling. I sold a set of Remco dolls for $2.99. You want to bring those Remco dolls over here? Stick again, please. To Tim, a local guy here in Louisville. And my Please Please Me promo I showed in the last live stream. 1964 white label promo sold for $277. And my BC 13 New Zealand box set Beatles BC 13 sold for $555. And a couple of big things are coming in. We'll have for our next live stream Wednesday. If it gets here in time, my Introducing the Beatles stereo ad back. My Led Zeppelin turquoise has finally been shipped out. And I have a Led Zeppelin 2 white label promo Monarch RLSS that has the hype sticker for A Whole Lot of Love affixed to the cover in excellent condition. How much do you think out there that I paid for that Led Zeppelin 2 white label promo? Trivia question of the night.
4K.
Not 4K, lower than that.
2K.
That's about close, 2,500. So these are the Remco dolls I just listed at $3.99, and there are reproduction boxes. Notice how they have, every box has the same imperfection. They use the same box to make a reproduction of all four of them. All right, Sticker Kid, can you please put those back? Any other questions before I start showing things?
When's your birthday?
Birthday, my birthday is the easiest birthday to remember out of the 365 days. See if you can figure that one out.
I think it's January 1st.
I think you're correct.
Oh. I just guessed that.
Beatles record player. I'm not going to play this time. I got a copyright strike last time I played this.
Be slappered right there.
Show it one more time. If you're interested in this, I will sell this for $7,500.
Don't play it again.
It's as nice a shape as my lunchbox was in better shape than Jeff Osberger's that he had in his big collection, and my record player is almost as nice as condition as his. And it's got the serial tag here on the inside. I said the number once. It's hard to show, but that serial tag there is worth about close to $1,000. Most of those serial tags would all have been worn out be gone by now. And it's got reproduction box. Joe Hilton said he sold an original box of this for several $1,000s last year. This is a reproduction box. I think Mikey Rugaloo is trying to buy one of these boxes.
Oh, tell him to hit you up.
And I had the original tags a year ago for these, the store tag and the instructions. Hopefully I'm showing these where you can see them.
Ow.
Yeah.
And when I had the original ones of both of these, somebody offered me several $100s for it, and I said, you gotta be kidding. They're worth a lot more than that. Alright, let's put the, oh, if you're interested in the record player, you can get a hold of me. Need some help, guys.
I would have helped you, didn't ask.
Mr. with a capital M _ STICKERMANIA@yahoo.com. About 3 of you have figured out, Polly and Eric Cash and James. A few people have figured out that email in the last week. Alright, let's put that fragile lemon handle there, buddy. That's not a toy.
Yeah.
Ow.
Let's open it one more time to show and then put it away. Lock it up in the bank vault again.
Do you still have the baby one?
The Mini Stones record player
That one.
I did not bring. Eric Cash is interested in it. If anybody else is interested in it out there, $1,000 for that 1969 Mini Rolling Stones record player that plays Gimme Shelter that you've seen in my short and my last video.
So you didn't sell it yet?
No, I haven't sold it yet.
My dad said you did.
But when we had a short, it said something about copyright playing Gimme Shelter. So I got a little warning on that too, I think.
Maybe they just don't like you.
What do you say, Sticker Kid? Do you have a joke? No?
But I had a gift.
A gift?
Uh-huh.
All right, what's your gift?
It's in the other room.
All right, we'll go get it.
Okay.
And don't photobomb me behind me now.
I'll try to find it.
And don't leave and not come back.
All right, some new arrivals. You saw this in my short. I got this from Colleen and Gus, Collectibles out of Ohio. There aren't too many of these left. Of these Beatles are coming. The Beatles are coming. Stickers left in the world. They're in this kind of condition, with the backing still on there. Never been still attached. These two.
Can I make a comment?
Yeah, you can make a comment. What?
Everyone like, subscribe, hit the notification link for a
Yep.
giveaway at 2,000.
Yeah, we're at 1875. We got about 125 more to go before we'll give away a butcher cover. Giveaway. I think I'll have a. You can pick which one you want. I got a stereo East Coast with a removed trunk slick. And I got a mono West Coast mono with the real strong glue. Got to come up with, better start figuring out my 3 tough trivia questions concerning the butcher cover.
What if you make them about Chapel?
We'll show all these new butcher covers that I peeled here shortly, but let's finish up the Beatles Are Coming. So in late 1963, everybody that worked for Capitol Records, they must have made a 500,000 of these stickers, and they all got a ton of them. They said start putting them everywhere, in record stores and everything, to show that the Beatles are coming. So there's many Meet the Beatles albums that have that sticker put right on it, because they weren't factory shrinked in the stores in early 1964. So the Capitol Records representatives could just stick that sticker right on the cover. That's the way you would buy it in the store, with that sticker on it. By the way, this is a first pressing Meet the Beatles that doesn't have any ASCAP or BMI publishing credits on it. Only the very first issues are that way.
Do you want to see his present?
Yeah, let's see your present. Wait a minute, let me put this away. Alright, let's put these stickers away. They're pretty fragile. So Polly reached out to me and wanted to buy one of these, and I said $99 for one of them shipped. But we didn't make a deal at that. But if you're interested, send me email to our YouTube channel, and I will sell one of these and ship it out to you for $99. But the two that are attached will probably be $200 because I don't want to split them up. All right, Sticker Kid, hold on. All right, what you got there, Sticker Teenager? You got the flag? All right. You waving the flag?
Sing that song, God Bless
Here you
America.
go.
Sing it.
No, I don't know the lyrics.
God
All
bless
right, well, you gotta
America.
display that somewhere in the other room. You wanna go take it and put it back where it was and display it?
Didn't like my gift.
I liked it.
Even though I snatched it out of the room.
He literally paid $20 for that.
No, I didn't.
All right, we got this Beatles coloring book from 1964. Not that rare, but it's very rare to find them with hardly any wear and not colored at all inside. They got some pretty nice portraits of the Beatles in here, and there's some black and white photos in here too. All right, yeah. There's the Beatles loot tray. I think if you had one of those and it was still no flaws at all, it would be worth a couple $1,000s. That's one of the rarest. Jeff Osberger didn't have one of those in his memorabilia room that I remember. And it's got some black and white photos of the Beatles. It was 59 cents in 1964. I'd say it's worth a lot more than 59 cents now. Magical Mystery Tour, German version. John Hood, if you see this video, got this in the mail. The RAM has been delayed. The RAM UK first pressing 1U because of the weather on the East Coast. But I should get it next week. This is a 1977 like Bob Bradley has. Near mint condition with -1, -3. All true stereo. And John Hood did play one of these, and he said he fell off his chair.
Was that your photo, Bob? Good job.
Did you photobomb me? What'd you do?
Nothing.
Still dance behind
No.
All right, way to go, Sticker Kid.
Brad,
John Hood said he fell off his chair when he played Strawberry Fields on the second side. When I was 1980, when I played it for my Beatle Freak friends, we fell out of our chair when we played Penny Lane.
Brad Parnell said, if I win it, it will save you postage and handling.
You're correct. It looks like at the rate we're going, if we have another big week, except Bob Bradley helped us get about 60 new subscribers, so it might take us 2 weeks. We might get the 2,000 right when we do the
Yeah, since it got delayed.
with Rachel's Ghost in August 28th. That would be pretty cool if we could do that on her show.
But some of your subscribers, if they don't join, their feelings will be hurt.
So Mikey's already told me that he won some.
Yeah, that's true. We'd have to do it on our stream, the actual giveaway, because of...
No, we'll delay it then after if it happens right at that time.
Yeah.
So Mikey Arugula won some big things on the internet, and he will be showcasing that when we do our interview. And I got my eyes on a few things here in the next week too.
Yeah, that comment.
So sorry said hi.
Who? Let me see.
So Tiro de Lago.
Oh, there goes the look poster.
Okay, I'll get that back
So
up.
go ahead, Brown.
John Rapp said, read that comment. You just read that comment, I'll do this.
You go help.
I'm okay, just do
Your
this.
content got the new subscriber. All
I'm
right.
saying your
Thanks.
content. Yeah, got the new subscribers.
Thanks a lot, John Rapp.
That's how you got it from your content.
I mean, Bob.
Oh, well, Bob Bradley helped a lot.
But we
because-
have had good content, what he's saying.
Yeah, but Bob Bradley has 4 times as many subscribers, and he was pushing my channel quite a bit in that video on Magical Mystery Tour. The German version. You making noise there? Alright, what are we going to show? We'll show the butcher covers and get that out of the way. I peeled 2 butcher covers this week.
He said, though, sure, Bradley's great too.
Yep.
I can't read the one before it.
Oh. He said, I saw some of your shorts and decided to check out the stream.
Yeah, we've got a lot of shorts. I bet I have close to 550 shorts on the internet, on YouTube. Quite a lot. We make one about every other day. Don't touch the butcher cup, please.
What if I touch him?
So you've seen this before. My one I sold for $4,000 to my Mexican friends. As soon as I get a COA. That was a near mint that I got from Perry Cox. And now I got 2 more I peeled this week. This is the first one I peeled early in the week. I showed this on the last live stream where it had the original owner pulled back that corner and I couldn't peel that one corner off there. And that is a trunk slit. They came off pretty much in one piece with a few tears on the top. And this is the one I did last night. The trunk slit came off all in one piece, if you can believe that.
I can't.
So the top layer came off completely,
What'd you say?
and then I peeled the rest of it off in another hour. The other layer came out in pretty excellent condition.
You need something to
It's a number 3 East Coast
or you can get
Scranton. So I can still peel butcher covers. Don't want to lose that touch. Gotta at least try to do one every other week at the least. Alright, any question on butchers before I put them away?
No, but people annoy me.
This is the expensive one.
Read the things you don't read my Joseph Montino or Bob.
Joseph Manzino said they look great. Wow, that's awesome. And Brad Barnell said, have you ever peeled an apple all in one piece?
Have you ever peeled a what?
Apple.
Apple all in one piece. No, I've never done that, Brad Barnell. I don't know how that relates to a butcher cover, but I'm sure in some way.
It does. It's just the fact he's thinking of your skills of peeling stuff. I don't know what he's trying to test your knowledge of.
Beatles for sale. I sold a import audiophile pressing of this for $144. This one, little gold stickers coming off. Got a little gold sticker, that's the way they were sealed in the store. There was no shrink wrap on it. In Australia, 1978. The Australians and the Germans sure knew how to press the Beatle records in the late 70s. They'd ask Abbey Road for a straight copy, 30-inch, from the master tape, and they would do their magic with their Neumann lathe and old tube equipment. They knew how to. The Dub Beatles, did we bring the Dub Beatles today, or did it go out yet? It sold for $1.99 today, but I don't see it. I must have that in my storage unit. My dyed Beatles from Germany, 1973, sold today for $199. I got a $168 offer. And I told them the best I could do was $199 because they're getting really hard to find. Everybody knows that the legend of the dyed Beatles, the best Please Please Me stereo pressing that exists in the world. All right. You saw my signed Joey Malone Badfinger albums last stream.
John Hood's in here, so say what John Hood's in.
Say hi, John. How you doing?
John Hood said we would love to see that infamous storage unit. Infamous.
Yeah. I don't take too many people there.
Yours?
Yeah.
They gonna rob you.
So this is your magical mystery tour there, Mr. Hood, for breaking even on this $200. I have another one coming in. I have a list of people that said, get a hold of me when you get your next one in. I have 3 more people interested in the next one I got coming in. And if you missed earlier, John Hood, the Ram has been delayed a few days till next week because the weather from the gentleman that's selling me or sending me his collection on consignment got delayed. So when I took pictures of this the other day, I didn't realize that this Magic Christian album, first pressing from Apple Records, is still sealed. They just took away the shrink on this part where Joey signed. But you can see it's still sealed on the mouth. The record's never been played. What are we doing? Making noise? We'll put this up. I'll put this up on my STICKERMANIA 2853 eBay store tomorrow. You got a joke to say, Sticker Kid? Tell me it's a joke. If you tell me a joke, and then maybe I can let you excuse you.
You
Yeah,
know,
because you've done the other parts.
you wanna know a joke the floor guy told me?
What?
He said, "Why do ghosts never go on dates?
Why do ghosts never go on dates?
'Cause they have nobody."
Because they have nobody. Here's a trivia question. In the Human Being song from the late 60s, how many times do they say nobody in the song? I think I know the right answer to this. It's a drinking trivia question.
21.
I think it's nobody. I think it's close to 56.
Damn.
Or it could be 26. I don't know. Somebody out there might know the answers to that. Human beings, nobody but me. I think I have the right title. I could be wrong.
John Hood said, "Sold. I'll pick it up this week."
All right, John Hood.
John Rapp said, "Nobody. LOL." And then Joseph Mancino said, "That's a good joke."
About the nobody.
Yep.
Do you have a joke? Why are you pulling them? I just bought these. These cost $2.99 at cotton gloves at Walgreens. I bought 3 of them. If you bought 3 of them, you got 1 free, so it only cost me $2 a pair.
How's the store before it went?
So?
Well, you got a pair on too.
No, I don't.
I'm the white glove man, but I got little white glove Sticker Kid today. Your hair looks good, buddy.
I don't have a joke.
Alright, we showed Butchers. We talked about John Hood getting the Ram album UK. This is a USA, not near the audiophile pressing that the UK is, or it was cut from the freshly cut from the master tapes at Abbey Road Studios. But Paul McCartney did record some of this in New York, but then he took all the master tapes back to Abbey Road Studios and finished it up. Rolling Stones Minute.
Dang it.
Don't know if I showed any of these on the last stream. I think we got some new viewers, so you would have missed that anyway. We got a Rolling Stones picture sleeve of She's a Rainbow from 1967. And if you look real closely on the bottom of that picture, you can see all 4 Beatle heads buried in the bottom of that picture. And it's got a orange label promo for She's a Rainbow. That's the way the promos looked for the Rolling Stones records.
So I don't know if this was this is probably about the Beatles. Joseph Mancino said, "Oh, the UK album's always better than sounding than the US albums."
Yes, definitely yes. The only USA album that probably sounds better than a UK would be some pressings of maybe Hey Jude, but all the other albums, you want a White Album UK, you want an Abbey Road UK, you want a Sgt. Pepper UK, you want and then the earlier albums, you want to find the German or the Australian pressings. On the White Album, the Holland pressing is the best sounding. I've had it several times. Also got a 1964, it's even dated, August 1964 of Tell Me You're Coming Back, one of the first singles by the Rolling Stones in the USA.
John
Do
Hood.
the Daniels where we're at, Daniel.
Daniel Casello said, did you look into the Decca box labels?
No.
Decca box labels.
Decca.
Oh no, but I saw your question on that on the aftermath. I appreciate that I switched it to a 1969. I just don't know as much as you do about the Stones pressing. I spent all my time on knowing the Beatle
Brad
pressing.
Parnell said a shepherd came up to me and said he had 38 sheep and asked if I could help round them up. I said, sure, 40.
Yeah, I didn't get what you're talking about. Let me see. You're down under the table when you said it. A shepherd came up to me and he had 38 sheep and asked if I could help him round them up. I said, sure, 40. All right. Way to go, Brad.
Maybe it's a joke.
It's a joke.
Joseph Mantino, that's good to know. Thanks. John Hood, I missed the first 30 minutes. Did you sell the cool tiny Stones
Promo.
record player promo? No, I have not sold it yet, John. I got Eric Cash that's interested in it, and $1,000 is the price for it.
John Rapp said 2 peanuts were walking down the street. One of them was salted.
Say it, project.
Oh my gosh. 2 peanuts were walking down the street. One of them was assaulted.
No, one of them was salted.
One
It
was
says one of them
salted.
was.
But it was a joke. It's assaulted,
Yeah.
but it's saying that one was salted. That's the joke.
But it
Did
says
you get that
assaulted.
one, Sticker Ken? So this is the what Daniel Costello told me is a 69 pressing. He could tell by the label of the box on the Decca.
Decca.
That's what he was saying.
Brad Purnell said my joke would have worked better when you were showing the Ram album.
So this I listened to this the other day on my new Clips speakers, and this is all true stereo. Every song on this. This is the very first all true stereo Stones album that was released in 1966. The problem with the Rolling Stones master tapes, they don't really exist, or they're all over the world, where the Beatles master tapes are all in the vaults at Abbey Road Studios. Big difference.
John Hood said a duck walks into a pharmacy. He says, give me some chapstick and put it on my bill.
Give me some chapsticks and way to go, John.
What was your favorite joke, Mike?
And this is the Octagon Rolling Stones album from I think Tim from Louisville is interested in this at $99. It has the hype sticker for Honky Tonk Women. It's hard to find this Octagon cover with the hype sticker for Honky Tonk Women.
Wait.
This is the first Stones album that Honky Tonk Women was released on, because on Let It Bleed they had Country Honk. So if you wanted the real version of Honky Tonk Woman, you had to buy this Greatest Hits album from 1969.
It was made like that on the back?
Yeah, Octagon. Yeah, that's that. See, there's them going up against the window. And there's them breaking the window.
Oh, that's cool.
Look at Brian Jones. They have a term for that in England when you put your nose up like that. I think it's pulling an anchor. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's pulling an anchor. That is the pressing on London from 1969. But it's pretty cool that inner sleeves even made in the octagon shape. All right, what have we not talked about?
Hold on. Do the Brad Parnell real quick.
Brad Parnell, this is
Brad
question
Parnell
time.
said, is that Stones album the same one you have at the Antique and Toy Mall?
No.
No.
No, I'm going out there tomorrow. And Amy, the owner of the Louisville Antique Toy Mall, wants me to do a YouTube short to help promote their YouTube channel. I told her how many subscribers she's got. I have, and she said they're having a battle. And I said, well, it's not easy. You got to really work at it. Got to have the content. We have lots of content.
Did you find anyone new at the Chicago Fest to do lives with, or no?
We got more views with Marvin than we did any of our other shorts, so that was amazing.
Did you?
I saw Marvin was in the Beatles collectors panel on Joe Mayo channel today, asking questions.
Did you find anyone new, like that you really liked when he was there?
Mikey.
We met.
Mikey.
No, new that you didn't know.
That's the first time I ever met Mikey,
First time he's met him, though.
and that's who we spent the most time with, Mikey Arugula.
Yeah, that was the first
And we didn't talk too much to Tom, Mr. Beatles Pro, on the last one a year ago, but we talked to him a lot more this time. But you got to catch him early in the day before he starts drinking.
We saw Mikey the first day and the second day, and I think you saw him.
We saw him right before we left.
Yeah, you
He's
saw
on
him.
the
He had to catch
Every
it.
day.
We were in the same room where the collectors panel was, but we left right before it began. We saw the Kid O'Toole on the Beatles coming to Chicago in concert, the first panel, and then we left because we knew it takes a lot of hours to get back to Chicago driving. What's your question? Project.
What took you so long
What took me so long to what?
to answer my question?
Oh, I'm sorry. I get in my trance.
Hey, your buddy said something.
What's your question?
Why do I see stuff that you didn't show?
I'm gonna get to it. Try to. I was just doing some questions. Who's my buddy? Oh, well, this is comedy. This is a comedy segment right now.
Do it now. Do the comments. I'm gonna smack it.
Me and Mr. said hello, Frank.
Hey, how you doing, Joe? Me, Mr. Mayo, is in the house. Joe Mayo. Can you say Joe Mayo?
Don't touch my nipple.
What song on Abbey Road does Joe get his name from? That's the question.
He said hello, Frank and family. And he said, hey, Joseph. Oh, to Joseph.
Okay, now do the Brad.
Brad Parnell said, my friend has the Funko Pop YouTube channel that I help him with. He has 58,000 subscribers.
Wow.
Shout out.
So the song that Joe Mayo, I think, got his name from is Mean Mr. Mustard on Second Side. So we got Mean Mr. Mayo.
Mean Mr. Mustard, Mean Mr. Mayo.
This is a 1975 UK pressing with a -4, -2U that Harry T. Moss helped recut. And it's a different way to listen to Abbey Road, but still the first one with the -2, -1 is the best pressing because it's cut from the master tapes freshly after they just had completed them. And the misaligned Abbey Road, I must have sold 10 of them in the last year for right around $299. The very first pressing of Abbey Road with the misaligned apple. I forgot to show the Abbey Road last time.
Dang it, Abbey Road.
We got the 1976 sealed rock and roll music with a foil cover. It's got 2 hype stickers. You want to put that over there in that box for me, stick it there, please. It's got 2 hype stickers. One that says the best of the Beatles rock and roll music. And the other one says certified the greatest music ever sold. Best of album.
Ooh.
And if you guys didn't know, you already probably know George Martin remixed most of these tracks to make them more modernized for the 1970s. And we got 1993 sealed. Great different way to listen to the Beatles live at the BBC when they were perfecting their craft. And then by the time they got going, it was just all muscle memory. In 64, if you looked at the schedule, what the Beatles did every day, no group today could have pulled off that kind of schedule.
Probably me.
Regrets.
Brad Parnell said, I heard Mayo sleeps in the park and shoves in the dark.
Shaves.
Oh, shaves.
Huh. Mr. Mayo. Mean Mr. Mayo. Mean Mr. Mustard does that. Yes.
STICKERMANIA.
Yes, what's your question? I'm Frank.
I have
How
to,
you doing?
I have
Here.
to
Do that one.
You have to.
go.
All right,
Keep
you
going.
can.
Keep going.
You can go.
No, because apparently you have something to say.
No, I know. But hey, thanks for helping us out today, and I'm just smiling in a little better mood. Say bye to the audience.
He's leaving?
Yeah.
Yay! How's that going to have to use the bathroom?
All right.
See, this is
Thanks. Don't make any surprise appearances
B.
and photobomb my video.
Hey, you ruined it. You spoiled it.
No, that's all right. You can still do it.
Joseph Mantino said, live in the BBC.
Live in the BBC.
Live in the BBC is a fantastic album.
It is.
It could be live or live.
You really realize how good the Beatles were before they got a record contract when you listen to Live at the BBC.
Joseph told the Sticker Kid to have a good night.
All right. Sticker Kid helped us out. He's in better mood than usual. He went swimming today. All right, Kevin from Kevin Records. He gave us a little poster we're going to show.
Oh.
My dad can't get up.
My back hurts that bad.
Anthology. They're supposed to come out with a 30th remastered edition this year. I hope there's a Blu-ray of this video box. That's a 8. On the bottom of that picture is a
Put it
8
down.
VHS video box that sold for about $129 in 1996. And that $129 box, they made millions of them, is worth about $20 now. That proves Joe Mayo's point on Beatles Collector's Panel. Not everything from the Beatles goes up in value.
Go backwards. You.
Yeah, she wants you to bring it back here. Alright.
That's
Okay, down a little.
pictures from Beatles from their career. And then that's to promote the Klaus Borman created that photo. And we got that on loan from Kevin Records today. All right, what have we not shown? Hard Day's Night. The first Beatles album ever to have completely Lennon-McCartney tracks. And yes, Joe Mayo, I'll Be Back is on this album. I know I said it was on Beatles for sale. Well, you corrected me. Should be on side 2. I'll Be Back, the last track. This is a Parlophone stereo from 1964, United Kingdom. It's got a dead wax of -1, -1.
You want to hear your comments? Or not now?
That's the original Ematex inner sleeve that they put in England. They were smart enough to not put them in their polyline, so they were protecting records a lot better than the USA, because USA just put them in a plain paper sleeve or a paper sleeve that advertised the other Capitol albums. That's a goldenrod that you put with the butcher cover, 1966 Capitol Records inner sleeve. All right, that's my Hard Day's Night. Notice that it's got flip backs on all 3 sides. Pretty good shape for a 60-year-old album.
Brad Parnell said, I really hope that Jackson fixes up those Star Club recordings. I love that version of Red Sails In the sunset.
Yeah, Red Sails in the Sunset's not very good quality, but Peter Jackson did magic on the Get Back documentary. I'm pretty sure he could do it on the Star Club tapes too. Peter Jackson owns the Star Club tapes, and I'm sure he's been spending a year or so to perfect them. It will come out. What is it? I remember seeing that box in the mail.
John Rapp.
The mall.
In the mall. About the baby or the
anthology.
The anthology video box.
Daniel Castillo said you excited for the Complete Unknown movie.
The Complete Unknown movie, you're talking about the 4 different versions that's coming out, and the Ringo perspective and the John perspective. Is that what you're talking about in the next year or two?
And then John Rapp said the Beatles box.
The Beatles box.
And then
I have a Master Chef helmet that came with Halo 3. My kids claim it's worth money, but probably not enough to sell it, I think. I don't know enough about that. That's why...
That's what the Job Dylan biopic called.
That's what the Job Dylan biopic called. I don't know. I don't quite get all that. All right. What else did we not show? We showed the signed Denny Lane albums last time. I put the Band on the Run up where Denny Lane is. Here he is. Sign Denny Lane. There at the bottom of Band on the Run. The album that put Paul back on the map. The critics shut up completely when Band on the Run came out. They got on him about McCartney. They got on him about Wings Wildlife. They got on him about Ram. But Band on the Run came out and they said, boy, Paul's back at it again.
Daniel Castillo said A Complete Unknown is the name of it.
Complete Unknown is the name of it?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. I've had this Band on the Run before that was signed right here by Paul McCartney and Linda McCartney that my buddy Tom Peterson got when he went to England in 1974 and waited around at 7 Cavendish Avenue until Paul came up with Linda on a motorcycle. And you could approach him at that time. And he talked to him for about 15 minutes and signed several albums for him. And the man from the Beatles channel, Frank, can't say his last name, he ended up buying it from me. Starts with F. Fondue.
Fun.
It's in the Beatle Fest, if you want to look it up.
Shit.
It's hard to say. Francian? I can't say it right.
Friend something.
Francian. Alright, we show the anthology, we show the poster, and this is the anthology 3. I think I showed it the last time. You want to get the pressings that have Made in England on them. Sounds so much better than the USA pressings. 1996 Anthology 3. Great way to hear the outtakes of the White Album and Abbey Road. Amazing thing when you listen to all these anthologies, 1, 2, and 3, you don't hear too much of George Martin tell them to correct things when they're recording stuff. It's mostly all Paul McCartney calling the shots. Somebody said, I think at Beatle Fest for Beatle fans, that Paul's, sometimes his head is the size of Montana. I thought that was a pretty good joke, if you want to call it. All right, Led Zeppelin. I sold the Led Zeppelin 3 with the hype sticker for Immigrant Song. I sold the Led Zeppelin 2 with the hype sticker for Whole Lotta Love. I still got the Led Zeppelin 4 with the hype sticker on the shrink, the titles of the first pressing with Porky, Pecco Duck, and the Dead Wax. And I still have the Houses of the Holy with the OBI and the title hype sticker on there. There's a few times I've had the a little hype sticker for Dyer Maker appear on this corner. They're real tough to find them like that. Am I saying that right, Dyer Maker? It's a tough title to say. I know Mazzy had a hard time saying it too. Dryer Maker. Correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm not saying that right. And this is a RL Robert Ludwig pressing. I had the George Peckham from England that I sold for $144, and he was real happy with that pressing. He said he'd never heard How's the Holy sound like that. You know where I learned that the best pressing of Led Zeppelin How's the Holy from on YouTube? PB Thal. He's an expert on Led Zeppelin pressings. PB Thal. Any other questions before we close this out? I've shown most everything. Got my Beatles towel from '64 sticker. Granddaughter, you want to help me pick this up?
Yep.
You might like this, Joe Mayo. This is our nice shaped Cannon towel
Oh.
of the Beatles from '64.
Oh yeah, the top needs to come down.
It's got the Cannon tag on it.
Alright, you guys gotta stretch it out because the one's too roughed up on that. There
It's
you go.
tough to find this with hardly not washed, no fading, no stains on it, no tears. Made by Canon in 1964, the Beatles beach towels and their old-fashioned swimsuits they wore there in England in 1963.
John Rapp says, cool towel. John Hood said, Frank, what is the one item that you've sold that you have big regrets about?
The first state butcher cover I sold for $17,000 will always be a regret. I'll probably never have another one in near mint condition. And I'd have to say the Beatles scrapbook from February 11th, 1964 in Washington, D.C. that was signed. There was a picture of the man's in line getting it for his granddaughter, for his daughter. And it shows Paul, Ringo, and George signing the scrapbook. Probably always regret that. And it had a great big photo of the Beatles on concert at the boxing arena that I've never seen before. And it even had a ticket stub for the Washington Coliseum, about half of the ticket stub. That was worth several $1,000s by itself. Jeff Osberger has that ticket stub in his collection there at the Fest for Beatle fans in Chicago. The most amazing piece that Jeff Osberger had, I thought Joe Mayo did a short on it, and Mikey Arugula, was that sign, handwritten sign that was on the Shea Stadium dressing room of the Beatles in 1965 that Jeff got from one of the security men. That's a priceless piece of paper, I would say.
Joseph Mantino said, great looking towel. What material is it made of? All cotton.
It says on the label.
Cotton. It says all cotton.
Yeah, all cotton. That's when they made everything in all cotton. Way back in 1964, 60 years ago, way back when I was 10 years old.
Old.
Can you believe that?
I can't believe you was 10.
So I went to the Indiana State Fair. I looked it up. I went February 5th, 2 days after the Beatles had performed. But my dad said he was at the State Fair that day when the Beatles played, and he wanted to see them, but they were scalping $5 tickets for $100, and he thought that was too much in 1964 to pay to go see a concert, see the Beatles in concert. And there was, as in my mind, I remember that there was Beatles memorabilia left all over the ground, that it was just a madhouse. One time I had a piece of broken glass in a scrapbook that was from a girl who had collected when the girls rushed when they were playing the Coliseum, and they broke several. They were doing a press conference at the radio hall there at the State Fair, and the girls were pressing up against the glass windows so much that that they shattered, and the girl kept one of the pieces and put it in a scrapbook, and I ended up selling it to Trax in UK for the Paul Wayne.
Joseph Mantino said, cool, thanks about the towel. Mr. Me Mayo said, yes, the dressing room sign was amazing.
No, I never seen anything like that.
And then John Rapp says, what's worth saving from current musical acts? They don't press many vinyls these days.
Another thing about the Chapel Roan, you'll get tired of me talking about it, I'm sure. They have a new blood red pressing coming out next month of her 2-album set of Chapel's new album. And they're only pressing 12,000 of them. And they're on eBay already for close to $150, $200 pre-order. But by the time that's released, those 12,000 will be completely sold out and they will jump in value. That's what I think. I talked to a couple of young girls that were our cashiers at the store today, and she says a lot of those girls that buy those albums never plan on playing them. They just frame them on the wall as a souvenir. So that's 12,000 will be sold out the day that's issued. All right, where are we at on time?
We're at an hour, 61 minutes, so we went over.
All right, any other final questions? Everybody?
Mr. Me Mayo said, any more Beatle Fest in your future, New York?
We're going to New York and spend a week with Mikey Arugula next year.
Me too.
No. And then Polly Hewitt said, great show, see you next time.
All right, Polly, thanks for checking in. I know that you want to buy. Polly wants to buy one of these, but she can't put in her budget $100 for one of them. But you're not going to find those Beatles Incoming stickers, the very first item made by Capitol Records to promote the Beatles in that kind of condition. I don't even know if Jeff Osberger has. One time I had a roll of like 20 of them about 3 years ago that I sold one by one. All right.
Joseph said, great show, everyone. See you next time. Brad Parnell said, good night. And George, music for all seasons. Another great show. STICKERMANIA, take care.
Yeah, we're not going to play the Beatles record player. I don't want any more copyright strikes. But I wanted to show it one more time before it sells. Remember, what did I say? It was $7,500 for the 1964 Beatles record player in excellent condition. See you from Louisville, Kentucky.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Bye, best friends. See you Wednesday at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.